Hi class! Today we're going to be talking about length. Length is how short or tall an object or thing is. It tells us the difference from one side to another using measuring tools. Now, why do we use length and why do we need it? First, we use it to measure size, like how long your pencil is or how tall you are. It also helps us compare things, like figuring out which is longer or taller. Length is important for practical tasks too, like building or organizing things. And of course, we use it in everyday life, like knowing how long it takes to walk from home to school. When we talk about length, we use different words to describe how big or small something is. Let's look at a few. Tall. Think of a giraffe. It's really tall. Long. Think of a whale that is super long, aren't they? Or short. A young boy is usually shorter than an adult. These are all the ways we talk about length. Here is those terms, long, short, and tall, put into practice with examples. Now let's do a little comparison. Which one is longer? Here we have a fish and a snake, but which one do you think would be longer? Think about their size. I would say that the fish is smaller and the snake is longer. Just by the size comparison, you can see that the snake is almost twice as long as the fish. Next, let's look at these two buildings. Which one is taller? Try to spot the one that reaches higher into the sky. Have you done that? Then correct, the one on the right, the brown building, is definitely taller. Again, almost twice the size as the red building. So how do we measure length? Well, there are two main ways. One being formal units, such as using a ruler and a measuring tape. This is where we can measure in centimeters or inches. Let's practice this together. First, we'll use a ruler to measure a lollipop. How many centimeters is it? It's 4 centimeters long. Another way is non-formal units. These are things like using blocks, a rope, or even your feet to count and measure. You can count steps to see how long a path is. Let's try this one together. Let's measure a shoe using blocks. How many blocks long is the shoe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 blocks long. These are great ways to practice both formal and non-formal units. Before we finish, there are 3 main misconceptions when measuring length. These being starting the ruler at the edge instead of the 0 mark can give the wrong measurement. As well as measuring with a string that's not straight, it needs to be straight for an accurate length. And believing the number at the end of an object is the total length, even if you didn't start from 0. Well done! We've gotten to the end. Remember, measuring length is all about understanding how long or tall things are and using the right tools to measure accurately. Thanks for watching, and now you know everything about length.